Hi everyone, it's Janet Wakeland back with our final video of our 2-day weekend 2024 Stampin' Up! Catalog launch party. It's not the end of fun though, because I have lots and lots of more ideas in my head. It was really hard to literally stop playing with the products that I was sharing with you this weekend as I was so inspired by them. So watch for lots of Facebook videos coming. For those of you taking the time telling me what samples you want to see recreated in the catalog, watch for those coming as well. And what we're going to do is we're going to take a few minutes to recap. But first and foremost, what I would like to do is, first off, I want to offer a toast to everyone who is a mother or provides support, love, and care for children. The next generations are always such an important part of our continued security here in the world. And so for all of you that are loving on and crying with and teaching and supporting and encouraging and hugging and playing with and teaching and all of the wonderful things that we do to bring up the next generation, thank you so much. I also want to give a shout out to everyone who took advantage, I'm losing my voice, took advantage of the special offer that Stampin' Up! Has through May 31st to join my team this weekend. For all of you that joined my team this weekend, watch for ways that we are going to bring you into the fold, bring you into the team, and welcome you and get you connected and get you on your way to maximizing your Stampin' Up! Experience. Those who took advantage of the special offer, which is $207, in product for $99 with free shipping and future 20% savings, are the only ones that could take advantage of it. It wasn't just a this weekend special. It goes through May 31st. So you still have time for that. I also want to give a shout out for those of you who decided that that special offer wasn't for you and simply shopped with me this weekend. It was really fun to see what you were inspired to purchase based on some of the things that I showcased for you, that maybe you were on the fence a little bit. And I will tell you that the Thoughtful Journey, Thoughtful Wishes collection of products still remains the #1 purchase of all of my followers and my customers. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at this amazing tray of samples that were presented throughout the weekend for you. You're going to have all of them in one place. And then in the coming weeks, it will take a bit of time. Right now, I'm finalizing all of the product shares. For the first round, they were to go out the week of May 15th. But all of these will be photographed, and then they will be placed in an album on my Facebook page. And then one final reminder before we get to oohing and ahhing over all of the samples, at least I hope you ooh and ah, is that, oh my God, I totally lost my train of thought. You have an opportunity to win new product. I have a huge basket full of new product that you have a chance to win, and that is for anybody who is a follower of me on YouTube or a follower of me on Facebook. Simply like, comment, share for a chance to win through May 20th at 11:59. So let's unpack this and let's start to look at all of the wonderful things we enjoyed this weekend. So we kicked it off looking at the Keeping Tabs punch, and I showcased for you some fun ideas, especially when you incorporate magnets into it, and nice flat magnets, creating bookmarks and adding a little comment at the top for what it is that you want to mark, or in the case of my day planner, using bookmarks, magnets to create movable tabs so that I don't have to tab everything up in my day planner. Showcasing for you 2 different ways that you can use the tabs. Down low on the page so that you see what's on the tabs as you flip through, or by cutting your tabs in half and turning them upside down. And then I simply used my P2 labeler to label those. I didn't create any kind of fancy program. Any of you that know me, any of you that follow me, you will know that I try to keep things very, very simple with my organization, with the flow of things in my studio. I don't have elaborate tracking systems, elaborate organizational systems For me, simple is what works best here in Remarkably Created World. Okay, so I'm going to put this right here at my lap. And this is from when we showcased the new in colors. You can simply transform any designer paper with a black tip marker. In this case, I used our Stampin' Write marker. This was from our showcase on the embossing folders. This is the So Swirly embossing folder, and we used to create a little bit of caramel flavored ice cream. Here from our very beginning when we played around with, again, some of the shopping carts and the attention shoppers, we used some of the ephemera, which is not, the cat, the dog, and the little banner are not stamped. They're actually die cuts. And then the Celebrate is stamped. So you can mix and match stamping with your non-stamped images, and then a few die cuts for a fun card. This one here we used to showcase the Full of Life bundle, and we showcased for you about distressing. And we talked about justifying your layering. Instead of always putting everything in the center, moving things right, you could also move everything left. Again, just looking at some of the fun new, this is from the Full of Life, and then that is the Keeping Tabs. Playing with our really cute little onesie. Here is another variation on that onesie. Taking the Full of Life to a whole nother level by making it black and gold instead of all of the bright colors that are part of that bundle, and trying to get your wheels spinning. One of the things that I love to do is to think outside the box and to use my product in ways that might not be expected, thereby adding more value to them. We embossed the giant thank you, which is called Thanking You, and then fussy cut it. It's very easy to do because it's a nice thick big stamp, and then we put it on the eyelet background. Here we did what I call tiling, where we used the dies to create that background. Look at the dies, and look at how pretty that is as a background. Then we cut apart the paper and put two sheets of paper. So if I was to put it in half here, that's one, and then another half, so we could create a custom bottom and all sorts of fun pinks. This uses a little bit of ephemera, one of the note cards from the mix and match, and then it's actually texturized. So that was a fun one. We kicked off the start by looking at the fun pockets, and I showed you how to create this little book fold with the pocket sandwiched between it. And there's some of that bright, happy paper. Sometimes all it takes is a few circles and a tiny little punch. And there's the Dashing Designs folder. We keep going through, just stamping your image in multiple different colors. Oops, it's upside down. And adding your greeting. This is one of the Memories and More cards. And the Memories and More, just so that you know, there are note cards that are in the size so that you can put a 4x6 card directly on it, or a 4x3 card. We got things shaken up a little bit, playing around, and again giving you some other ideas for the Full of Life suite. Kind of going non-card here and just showing you some other ideas for a product. In this case, we have the big 6" by 8.5" embossing folder, and we created a fun happy birthday banner that you can go ahead and hang. I fell in love as I created samples for you with the Lily Pond suite, and I am absolutely smitten with the colors and with all of the possibilities of this suite. That will be one that will be at the top of my list to play with. We made some fun rosettes. I tried to call them rosettes like the spoonbills here in Louisiana, but they are rosettes. They are great for making different fun things for cakes and cupcakes and things like that, but they're also possibly used on a card. You might need to add a little extra postage as it pops up just a little bit. There's another one of those sweet ducks from the Lily Pond. We had a little fun creating this card together from the Attention Shoppers. Many of you will recognize the Target symbol, so we had a little bit of fun with that. One of the other things that we did is we focused on the different layouts that are on page 22 of the catalog. And that's another little thing that I want to leave you with. So on page 22 in the catalog are these layouts here. So for those of you that shop with me here shop with me or are a team member, during the month of May, I will be providing you with the actual dimensions and images with the dimensions of these 22. If you are not shopping with me or not a member of the team, make sure you're on my newsletter, and I'll be adding 2 a week to my newsletter. To subscribe to my free newsletter that also includes 20 PDF tutorials that you can download every month, just message me or email me, janet@remarkablycreated.com. One of the bundles that we didn't look at, but I wanted to bring this in and show you, is the Take to the Skies bundle. We'll be looking at that separately. We made this card together. We had fun creating. And so far, I'm loving the cards that you guys are asking me to create. Showcased this when we looked at the abundant frames and things like that. Here are those new metallic embellishments we talked about. And I showed you how to distress the edge of your papers. We talked a little bit about that you don't always need to color. Sometimes keeping things monochromatic and simple is a great look that you want to think about doing. Attention shoppers, right? And then also there's one of those fun folders. We looked at all of the beautiful new in colors, and they coordinate really well. And a bit of black really makes those fun colors just pop. We also looked at some of the other fun things that we can be doing with some of the different products. So here's this giant thank you stamp. This is the small business stamp set. And here you've got a mix of some of the pre-printed note cards. You've got that big thanking you stamp, excuse me. Here again, you can see that 4x6 card on one of the note cards that is created for it. Some more of our fun in colors are here for you. This is a combination of the small business stamp set and our in colors. We filled the shopping cart with our in colors because we have to have all of the new ones. And we're celebrating, so cheers to all of you celebrating. And it's also that time of year when it's graduations. There's a lot of spring weddings. I see so many amazing celebrations coming through my Facebook feed. Here we had a fun fold that we just showed off as we went ahead and shared some of the in colors and the memories and more. Here's another idea with the small business stamp set. We looked at really out of the box ideas, which is one of my favorite things. I really like looking at unusual ways. My brain works in creative ways. I usually wake up in the morning thinking of card ideas, things that I want to make. And in this case, this is the rosette die, but we used it as a fence instead. And this is paper from that Lily Pond set. And then here we combined the thanking you with the small business. We're going to keep going. We looked at the pockets. The pockets, to me, if you love to give gift cards, if you love hidden messages, the pockets are a must-have. Even if you don't get the whole bundle, just the pockets alone are amazing. So we have that coordination. Just giving you a really simple idea for a customer thank you. Then looking at the folders, looking at some of the dies, again, looking at using detailed stamps simply on a card. Then we had some fun samples from today when we looked at the market paper. And then we did a little bit of just highlighting with our watercolor pencil. And then here's just a small use of a folder. Sometimes just having a little texturized piece on the side goes a long way. Back to the business stamp. This is a pre-bought business card, little enclosure. But then we stamp thank you for being an amazing customer on the back of that, and then you would just need to sign your name. Something that we did today was we looked on page 22 at the layouts, but then we also looked at casing the catalog. We took some of the ideas in the samples and we copied and selectively edited them. And this was one of them, and I think this is one of my favorite cards of the entire day. This was actually a treat bag with Pepperidge Farm fish crackers in it, and I turned the idea into a card, and I love this. We looked at some other fun projects and ideas with the lily pond. This is one of the layouts from page 22, and just playing with your designer paper, in this case 3 different prints that work well together. This is another one of the layouts from page 22. This was another one of the ideas that we copied and selectively edited from the catalog. The catalog is such a creative tool for you with over 200 full color samples that you can use as inspiration, whether you copy them exactly, whether you copy them and selectively edit as I did, or for me, sometimes I just need to look at a card. I just need to kind of get that mojo flowing or those creative juices flowing, and then I'm off and running. And the card that I looked at versus what I made, you wouldn't even know where I started, but it just gets the wheels spinning. And I'm sure all of you can kind of relate to that. Here is another fun, sweet layout from page 22. I was inspired to finally start scrapbooking again. So you guys are going to be seeing more scrapbook pages, whether they're 12 by 12 pages or pocket style. I'll mix and match between the two, but you're going to see more of that. And we used the pocket and the keeping tabs to tell the story of these pictures that were actually taken in 1992. We looked at using the pockets for small little tags that you can hang on things. And then we also created a bit of home decor using these 6 by 6 frames that are from one of the kits. And instead of using the kit contents, we created our own inserts for them. And I love these frames because this part on top is actually plexiglass. It's not glass. So I could safely mail them to somebody that I wanted to send them to. This one here that says, "Friend, you're such a blessing," would actually be a great gift. And they can choose to hang it, or they could choose to set it on their desk, on their mantle, on their kitchen island, something like that. So you've got some different ones, and this is a bit of inspiration for me for my office. So lots and lots of ideas and samples, and this is just the tip of the iceberg of what is to come in the next couple of months. Now, I do want to give you a little bit of a heads up and an advance notice. In July, Stampin' Up! Will be introducing new product. I've given you a few sneak peeks of some of those, some Halloween, some Christmas products coming. We haven't seen all of it, but in addition to those 3 print publications that we get 3 times a year, we do get product introduced directly online now. So make sure that you are checking janetwakeland.stampinup.net for new products, and I will keep you informed of when those are coming so that you don't miss out on any new stuff that's being released. So right now we're enjoying the new catalog, and then you're going to start to see sneak peeks in June of what's coming in July as demonstrators get to enjoy our exclusive pre-order period. So again, make sure that you are liking, commenting, and sharing, whether it's on Facebook or on YouTube. Remember, you need to be a follower, though, to qualify for prizes. You have until 11:59 Central Time on May 20th to like, comment, and share. Also to become a follower and become eligible. And then what I will do after May 20th, give me 3 or 4 days to go through all of the 14 videos, all of the, I think there might be 14 engagement posts as well, but give me a chance to go through all of them. There will be 28 winners, 1 for each video, 1 for each engagement post. Give me time to go through all of those, and then I will announce the winners on my Facebook page. I'll do a quick video on YouTube of all of the winners, and then I will put all of the winners in my newsletter. As a reminder, you do want to be on my newsletter. It's free. It's open to everybody, everywhere in the world, whether you're a demonstrator or a customer. I do announce my special offers. I do announce Stampin' Up's offers in there. I do include some samples in there. And then throughout the month, I do include 20 PDF tutorials or then some. I recently did almost 100 PDF tutorials in my newsletters as we wound down the year with retiring stamp product tutorials. But you're going to get at minimum 20 tutorials that you can download for free in my newsletters. If you wish to subscribe to that, reach out to me, janet@remarkablycreated.com, or simply message me. Use technology to message me and we will get you added. I just need an email that you like to use. So any questions about anything that you've seen this weekend, any questions about the support I provide to those of you taking advantage of that join special? And as a quick reminder, I gave a cheers and a welcome to those who joined. The special that they scooped up is $207 of product for $99 with free shipping, as well as a 20% savings on future orders. And there's no obligation through September to take advantage of that offer. And I can answer your questions about that and explain that to you. But it does open the door to a lot of other possibilities. I talked about the early access to product coming in July. Demonstrator only communities, as well as my team and me, my support and training. So thank you guys again so much for giving me a bit of your time this weekend. I know it was Mother's Day weekend, and your time is a non-renewable resource. So again, thank you guys so much. You inspire me to keep creating, and trust me, this weekend as I played, some products were really hard to put down. So you will definitely be seeing a lot more in the coming days and weeks and things like that. So have an amazing night. Thank you guys so much. And thank you.